Hi guys, it is Aegis here, and today I'm here with a FX Buster deck profile. Um, it's been a while since this deck is out, but I think it's fun, so I decided to put it up. So let's get into the deck profile. Starting Vanguard, I'm running Riot Horn. Skill is when other unit that is in the same line with this unit and it's a Beast Deity which stands, then it will stand. So basically he is a restanding booster, which normally you will have one in your deck if you are playing FX Buster. For Grade 3s, I'm running 3 of the Brick Ride FX Buster. So the skill is, when a Nova Grappler unit ride on this card, then that Vanguard will get plus 10k and a skill, which is when this unit attacks the Vanguard, then you can stand all your front row Nova Grapplers regard. So it is here mainly for the cost ride, also for the stride, also with the name. So it's okay if you want to put 4, but I think at the moment 3 is enough. You have LB enabler to make it faster, but still you have to wait for another turn to do the brick ride, so I'm only running 3. And next I'm running 1 extreme. Extreme skill is limit break 4, and if you drive check a Beast Deity grade 1 or higher, then you can stand a Nova Grapple regard. The skill is actually very similar to the stride, well, because he's out before the stride, so that's the reason. But I don't find this skill very useful. uh, it helps you to increase attacks, but it's not the card that helps you winning, like at least nowadays. So having one is okay. Still got a 13k base, and if you don't have resources, you are just relying on Vanguard attacking, Regard attacking, then this will be helpful. Next I'm running 4 reverse. The skill is to counter blast 2, limit break 4, and to discard 2 Beast Deity cards from your hand. So, and then you will also have to lock 2 Nova Grapple Regard. So locking doesn't require names, so you can just lock anything as long as they are Nova Grapplers. And if you do that in this turn, this unit will get, after this unit attacks the Vanguard, no, after this unit attacks, the battle ends, not attacking Vanguard, so you can attack anything. And this unit will stand and it will lose the skill. So basically you pay the cost, attack with it, and then it will just restand, which is very good if you combo with the brick ride, so it will keep staying in high power and you can stand your regards like 2 times with the brick ride skill. But mainly this unit in this deck is to give early pressure. So like for example, if your opponent keep giving you damage and you can't guard them, and you ride him when you're on 4, then you just lock your field, discard the card, pay the cost, and then attack to keep giving pressure, because you will discard 2 but you will draw 4 cards from the drive check, so basically you won't lose anything. Yeah, that's why it's here. Yeah, so let's get into the grade 2s. I'm running for 12k attackers. Basically for the hit numbers, hidden key numbers are important in this deck, and if you see the rest of the stuff, then you will see the attacking power sometimes will be low. So having a 12k attacker that can be a target for stand and hit for other numbers like 17k if you get a stand trigger, or if you got any triggers and it's usually effective to stand him, So this one is here, and I'm running 4 of this new guy. The skill is to counter blast 1 Beast Deity. When this unit appears as a rearguard, then you can pay the cost. If you do in the turn, this unit will get a skill which is once per turn. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, then you can select up to one other Beast Deity card instead of this card to stand it and get 3000 power. So for example, if you have this, get a skill after this one attacks, then you can attack and then counter blast one and stand it and give it 3000 power. Or even if you are using other 9k, then it will be a 12k attacker to be stand, so it's good. And next I'm running 3 of these monkey. So the skill is to counter blast 1 Beast Deity card. When this unit attack hits the Vanguard, if you have a Nova Grappler Vanguard, then you will pay the cost. If you do, select other Nova Grappler Regard and stand. So basically it is a very important card to combo with Riot Horn. For example, if you have this here, this line, and then attack, and then this attack hits, pay the cost, and you can stand the whole thing. Or if you have this, then you can do that. Maybe just like attacking or not, or like, well, you can just even use this to attack a rearguard if you can't hit the Vanguard, and then use this with the skill, attack, and then stand it, become a 12k attacker, and then attack. If it hits, then you can stand again and attack. So there's a lot of combos that you can play with this. But the problem is, for these two, you have to use Beast Deity Counter Blast. So you need to make sure your deck has a lot of them, so you can Counter Blast. Entering Great Ones, I'm running 2 of the Strike Enabler. Having 2 is okay because you don't want too many like non-archetype cards in the deck, but you still have to strike because the skill is very helpful when you strike, so that's why you have to. And if you think you have enough strike cost, then you could just call them out as a 7k attacker, and for example this can stand it, so it wouldn't be a big problem, and you can stand it with extreme. So and I'm running 3 this guy. The skill is to counter blast 1 Beast Deity. In the battle phase, if this unit stand, and if you have a Nova Grappler Vanguard, then you will pay the cost. If you do, then select another Nova Grappler Vanguard and stand it. So what it does is if you stand, you pay the cost, you stand another one. So it sometimes helps you to stand the whole line. Sometimes, for example, you stand it here, and if you have something like this, then you stand it, it will get stand, and you can attack with hits, then stand another thing, and keep attacking. So yeah, it is sort of the ace of the deck if you hit something that helps standing it. But again, the cost need to be very careful. And next I'm running 2 Desert Gator, 10k attacker, just in case if you don't have enough great tools to attack with. And yeah, just basically 2 is enough. You don't need too much, you need space for other stuff, but sometimes they helps. and I'm running 2 of this limit break enabler. So basically it's here sometimes for you to use your reverse skill, sometimes to help you to get into break ride a little bit faster, but then you don't need too much unless you really want to like push your opponent very fast. Then you can decide to put this out and put 4 instead. But because this deck can stay a little bit longer with the stride, so I think 2 is enough. And I'm running one of this guy. It's a little bit testing, but I sort of like it. So the skill is to Soul Blast 1 Beast Deity card and rest this unit. Select another Beast Deity unit, and in the turn it will get plus 5k. So why I have it in here, mainly because of reverse. Sometimes if you have this guy here and you are on reverse, then you use the skill. If you are not on break riding, then you won't be standing your regards. Also, you are only attacking for like 11k. Or if you are like after break riding, it will just only be a 13k restand, so it wouldn't help. But if you have this guy here, pay the cost, rest it, give the Vanguard 5k, because it's a unit, it didn't say regard, so you can also give power to Vanguard. Then it will be like a 16k Vanguard, and you can use the skill to even lock it and lock this. Since you get the skill already, then you can do a 16k attack 2 times, and if you have triggers, then it will be better. So that's why I've discarded. But do remember, we don't have that much like soul blasting chances. You don't have that much soul, and like you can't actually find much ways to put cards in the soul. So having 1 here, just in case you need the power. If you don't think you need the power, then you can just let it stay here. It won't harm you anything unless you pay the cost. So yeah. And next I'm running 4 private cards. It doesn't matter what you play, but if you want to keep the deck more consistent, then you can run 4. At the moment I don't have 4 of them, so I'm just running whatever I have. But if you think the name is important, then yeah, put 4 in. So let's enter the triggers. Running 4 crit, 2 draws. So 4 stands and 2 more stands, so 6 stands and 4 heals. So for this stand trigger, the skill is in the battle phase, if other Beast Deity regard is stand, then you will pay the cost. Put this unit to the top of your deck. Then if you pay it, then shuffle your deck and draw 1. So it helps you to recycle stand trigger, which you will need to keep attacking, and it gives you draw power. So you can just drop it down, unless you are facing like Kagero or Link Joker that will just make it disappear. Else it's just here, be your little booster. You may not need it, but still, whenever you can stand something, then it will just go back and you can draw 1. So then you have another trigger. So yeah, that's why it's good. And this one, you may know the skill, but yeah, GB1, when this unit boosts and the battle ends, select your other regard and stand it. If you stand, then put this unit back to your deck and shuffle. So it's another engine for standing stuff. So for example, if you have both here, then you can just do it here, boosting, and then you can boost with this for another attack, and then after that stand something, this one get back to the deck, and this one get back to the deck, and you can draw one, and here you go, two stand triggers. Yeah. So let's enter the G zone. So first I'm running for 3 of this rare guy. The skill is when this unit attack hits the Vanguard, select one of your Vanguard and then stand it and give it 5000 power. So very simple, just stays here, attack. If it hits, stand something, make sure it's behind this and then stand the line, get 5k power and attack again. Or if you have like nothing to do, then you can just put it here. Stride and attack. If your opponent is like on 5 damage, they will guard, or if they are 4 and they don't think they can guard this line, then they will block. So it's here when you have nothing to do and when you want to push your opponent a little bit, but you don't want to do a big move. So yeah. And next time running for Bustered. It is a star of the deck, but you need to do it a little bit carefully, and I can explain it later. So the skill is to counter blast 1 and select one of your face down card in your G zone and to face up. So when this unit attacks, then you may pay the cost if you do. For every same card of this in your G zone, then you can stand a regard. So if you have like, if you stand 2, then and if you have 5 regard, then in the battle this unit will get the following skill to counter blast 1 and discard 2 cards. After the battle ends, you may pay the cost if you do. Stand this unit, and in the turn it will get drive -2, so only checking 1. So the standing helps. Even if you are drive checking 1, you are still giving your opponent pressure by restanding your own, so like same as reverse, so and with a higher number. So yeah, it's very important to be in the deck. And next time running for FX Buster, the stride. So the skill is to flip 1 card from your G zone face up. If you have a Beast Deity heart, then in the turn this unit will get the following skill. If you drive check a Beast Deity grade 1 or higher card, then you can stand a regard. And if you have 2 or more face up of this card in the G zone, then that unit will get plus 3k. So you normally don't care about the 3k, because like when you first time you strike, you won't be able to get the 3k anyway, so that's why it is more like an engine to do some combos, and also to just simply standing like a extreme with a higher power. Yeah, that's why it's here. So let's enter the G Guardians. They are all Cray Elementals. At the moment, I don't find the Nova Grappler's G Guardian very helpful in this deck, so I'm having this here. Screw is here to give you the Guardian power if you need, and Aim is here to protect your units, because you know, like your grade 2s are very important, so you don't want them to die, and the great ones, so I'm keeping them here. And these 2 are mainly for help exchanging your hand. If you have something like a draw trigger that you don't want and you want some attackers, then they might help. So let's enter the combo explaining. So one thing you can do if like you have your key parts, so this here, and for example this here, like something like this here, and this, just for example. So, or maybe if you in this area you can have this, if you know you're locking it. So, or even better if you have like this or this. So first use this skill, rest, give the power, and then you can just pay all the costs, locking. Then yeah, so first attacking with this. If you have this, then you can just attack, or even this. But with this one you already pay the cost, so after the battle ends, so when it attacks then you can stand it already, so you don't have to worry too much, and then attack, and then check too. Maybe you have a trigger. If you have a stand, then stand. If you have a crit, then put it here and stand again and attack again and hope for something and then attack. And you can keep doing it until you don't have any soul. So these are for the early attack. And if you have a, for example, to put it this way, or like this, then if you are going second and you can strike, then strike into him, and then use the skill, so you can select anything to flip face up. At this time you will be flipping one Bustered. The reason for picking him, one, because you can, and second, if you have two regards that get stand by this effect, then you can get the skill to restand if you have 5 regards. So, and even if you strike him on the first turn and you unflip like himself, you'll be standing 1 only, so you can just put this and then flip 1. And since you will get the skill to stand something if you drive check a grade 1 Beast Deity or higher, so it is more effective standing 1 or maybe standing 3. So I will pick 3 and then just like do this, and the next turn you can, since you have 1, then you can strike into another one and pay the cost, then now you have 2 and you can do the thing again. And since this is only like 3 copies, you can still strike into another one, and then this time you can maybe like flipping this or unflipping this, whatever you like, then you can restand again. So instead of like strike him, stand 1, and then strike him, flip another thing, and stand 2 and restand and then do it, I prefer to use FX Buster to do 1 and then you do another one and then you do another one, something like that. So you sort of don't waste your Buster skill. And after that, if you, since you already have 1 here, then when you strike again, then you use that 1 and you still have 2, so you can just use another one again. Now you have 2 copies, so you can get the power already, and you can strike another one, and for example flip him and then do another one. So sometimes you don't actually need this card except for like doing the cost, but if you like, you don't have a very good feel, for example just this, then you can't do much even if you stride. So sometimes it's good just do that and then attack. If it is stand, give power, and any trick is give power. Will do. Yeah, so the combo is very simple, easy to get, but it's fun, and it gives your opponent a lot of pressure if you keep attacking. But the issue is you need to get a playable field. So even if you just have these, you still need to have it, and that's why the stand trigger helps. So for example here, then like this attack, you won't be able to stand much anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then you can just attack, and if you hit this stand, then you can just put it back. So yeah. So basically this is the end of the deck profile. The next set is coming, the TCB, so I might do some deck profiles on it. Depends on how I go with them, because I'm playing Great Nature and Mega Colony, so maybe, yeah, I might put some decks up. Yeah, so yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.